Hi guys, so my name's Bree. I just wrapped up my full body workout here at the Powertec HQ using their awesome equipment. I'm gonna walk you through a lot of upper body, a little bit of lower body workouts, and I also threw in some ab circuits at the end. So our first exercise today was a T-bar on the cables, and we were doing drag curls. So for drag curls, I really like them because it targets your biceps a lot. And for me, it's harder to curl up, but when I'm pulling in, I really feel the contraction. On certain exercises, for me particularly, I like to do slow and controlled, and I always coach on slow and controlled for any type of lifting. Especially for women, it's really important if you're gonna go light on your weight, or if you're just beginning to start working out, it's always important to just focus on those muscle groups, really focus on the mind-muscle connection, and think about those muscles that you're targeting when you're working out, and you will feel it more. So lat pull-downs are one of my favorite workouts ever. I personally love working out my back. It improves my posture, it improves my chest, it improves my shoulders, and I just feel like in general, lat pulls are really, really good for your posture, and it just creates that V shape that everybody wants. It creates sort of an illusion of curves for women. For men, the same thing. They like that V taper in on their waist and on their lats. When you're doing a lat pull down, same thing, slow and controlled, squeeze at the bottom and hold for as long as possible. I like to hold for 2 seconds and go back up slowly, and just keep everything slow and controlled. Like I said, mind-muscle connection, most important thing in your workouts. And then we had machine arm curls. So for me, it's a little harder to curl, as I mentioned, with the drag curls. So a machine arm curl is when you're bent over, you have the machine there, and it sort of has all the machine in it. So this is really good because it's sort of assisted movements. It leaves little to no room for error. So when you're doing these, it actually contracts the bicep in the correct form, in the correct way. So like I said, basically little to no error when you're using a machine and you're curling. After that, we had wide stance squats. So for me, on a Smith machine, same thing, it's a machine, so little to no error. Smith machines are always nice. You can variate your squats, variate your deadlifts on there. Wide stance squats are gonna hit the outer part of your quads. It's also gonna hit the outer part of your glutes. And when you come up, it's important to tuck your hips in, and that's gonna squeeze the lower part of your glutes and your hamstrings. So basically, I like those because it works the outside, the inside, and behind of your legs, and just really lifts up your glutes really nicely. We also incorporated a leg press into our workout routine. Leg press, I mean, everyone asks why do you want to show us how to do a leg press? Why is leg press so important? Why do so many people incorporate leg presses into their workouts? So it is a machine, same thing as a Smith machine and a machine curl. It assists your movement. So it's gonna help you control that movement and target the muscles that you wanna control. You can variate your stance. You can do pigeon toe, you could do open toe, you could do straight shoulder length apart. But the most important thing when you're doing leg press is to come down slowly and then explode when you're going up. The reason you wanna do that is because you're gonna slowly contract your muscles as you're going down, and when you push up and explode, that's gonna just sort of release that tension and help you slow it back down when you're coming back down. So as many reps as you can, slow and controlled coming down, and then explode at the top. So in addition to the drag bar, we incorporated a cable curl into our workout routine today. And the cable curl will just help you with your movements. You're gonna feel a lot more resistance doing cable curls versus barbell or dumbbell curls. And the reason is because a cable has an additional pulley on it, and that's gonna add a lot of resistance into your movement. So you're really gonna feel that contraction in your bicep when you come up. On your bicep curls, I like to variate them. So you can start in the middle, come up, and then you can go all the way down, come to the middle, and then at the end, you want to start from up here and go down to the middle and come back up. So one is starting in the middle, coming up, starting from the bottom, coming to the middle, and then starting from the top, coming to the middle. And then you can variate those. Those are what people call sevens, so they do 7 of each one, and that'll be 1 set. A proper push-up is keeping your hips and just basically keeping everything at a 180. So how I'm standing right now straight up is how I want to be on the ground, with my toes in front of me, arms shoulder width apart. You're going to keep everything at a 180 basically. Of course you're going to be inclined because your arms are longer than your toes. But you want to keep that plank-like form, and you're going to keep the hips tucked in versus out and hyperextended. And that's a proper push-up. I also showed how to lower yourself properly and not be on your knees or not. There's a lot of different variations that can ruin a push-up, or not necessarily ruin it, but target different muscles than the ones you want to target. Lastly, we did cable flies. So a lot of women have a hard time working out chest, and that's something, even when I first started working out, I was really hesitant on working that out. I didn't necessarily want to gain so much muscle on my chest, and I just felt like it was just a weird motion for me. It was more of a guy workout, it was more of a guy motion. So when I first started talking to different people in the gym and asking women why they worked out chest, they basically said for the same reason as a lat pull, what I told you. It helps with your posture. It's going to create the curves, it's going to create a wider top and a smaller waist. So all of these things, chest and back, create that illusion that's bigger on the top and makes your waist look smaller. So a lot of people don't know targeting certain muscle groups in your upper body is very, very good for making your waist look smaller and creating those curves. So quite to the contrary, it's not going to make you look bulky, it's not going to make you look masculine, it's actually going to create an illusion of curves. It's actually going to help you look curvy. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today at the Powertec headquarters. If you want to get in contact with me, you can find me via website or my Instagram. My website is brainsandbooty.co, not .com. And my Instagram, same thing. If you search the hashtag brainsandbooty, or if you search my profile, it should pop up. Feel free to send me a DM, ask me any questions related to fitness, finance, living a balanced lifestyle, and just wellness in general. I like to focus on the mind a lot and our connection with our bodies and everything else around us. So I wish you guys nothing but the best, and thank you for joining me, and look out for our content coming soon.